Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan, and in this game, the OG, the best human around the world, Fortitude, is playing versus somebody special. On the top right of Autumn Leaves, there is Hazy. And you may say, Saul, who is Hazy? Hazy is crazy. This guy is under 20 years old. He's like 19. He's from China, and he's upcoming star. You may say, Saul, what is crazy about Hazy? One, creativity. This guy is creative. Of course, in this matchup, maybe he will not be that creative because it's not that easy. We'll see about that. But yes, he can play multiple races on very high level. He's like 2500 MMR random player. He plays multiple, meaning that in tournaments he picks the race according to his opponent race. He can play Night Elf, Undead, Human, Orc, everything. And ladies and gentlemen, in this game, we are going to check if Fortitude is ready for this upcoming new star, Mr. Hazy. And ladies and gentlemen, you know that as an ex-dean, as an ex-president of Polish Para-Rifle University, I'm excited to bring you the Pali Rifle game. Yes! Fortitude is still believing into Pali Rifle, not versus Undead, not versus Night Elf, not versus Human. It was never good versus Human. But versus Orc, he still believes in this exotic strategy. And let me tell you, he's playing what we call fast Paladin opener. Look how quickly he's creeping. In the past, Paladin was out from the altar when Farseer was already on you. So Fortitude is cooking with the new build order, and it's very tasty. This dish is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. This is the strongest Fortitude. He updated his build, and ladies and gentlemen, let's see if Hazy knows how to play versus him. My name is SaulApeMan, welcome to this YouTube video, and you are going to check out this with me. So, in the early game, Human wants to tech as fast as possible, and Orc wants to slow down teching by forcing Militia. Killing a unit is extremely hard, right, because of the Holy Light, because Militia is quick, but yes, he wants to just force Peasants, he wants to stop them from working, and so far, Fortitude is doing just fine. Of course, you can resummon Wolves, look at this. The Wolves were resummoned, I think, in time. Farseer still has 0 experience. What is the Orc doing? Farseer Headhunter into normal tech. How Fortitude is doing? In my opinion, he's doing very well. How do we judge that? By a mana on both heroes. As we can see, Paladin has a lot of mana, Farseer has a lot of mana as well, and this is a classic dance between Pala Rifle and Orc in the mid game. You go to the left, the opponent goes to the right, and basically you just dance with each other. Fortitude is taking at 3 minutes 30, something that's good. And yes, it's all in the details. Hazy is young, you know. So in football, in soccer, you know, the young players are the best, super fast. They can run very quickly. Maybe it's the same in micro, but you know, in Warcraft 3 there is a lot of experience as well. The median age in Warcraft 3 between pro players like between 25 and 30 years old. But in StarCraft, I presume there is a little bit different. But in StarCraft, you need to click more. Ladies and gentlemen, first Holy Light was forced, and Fortitude knows that he can't trade like that. But Hazy, are you crazy? No! 1 hit away he was, but he also did not commit too much. Paladin maybe got 1 wolf, but that's about it. And we are forcing new Militia, and Hazy is crazy. Hazy got the first blood, ladies and gentlemen. He got 1 Militia of Fortitude, and Fortitude still needs to heal one of his rifles, and I think he will make a shop soon. These are like standard Fortitude play to believe into making early Human shop, Arcane Vault, but Hazy is doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy play all races at 2500 MMR, so definitely he is a very curious player. No, Mr. Hazy, there is a Headhunter. My question is, what are you going to play, Mr. Hazy, on tier 2? Because Orc has a lot of options. Daga is trending. Panda can be used. Or even Tauren Chieftain. Or even Shadow Hunter. It's Tauren Chieftain. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So Hazy definitely knows. He's watching pro games. It's his educated decision. Do I like Tauren Chieftain? I like Tauren Chieftain only if you are going to do what I call hybrid laming, which is he will creep Tauren Chieftain to level 3, and then with Shockwave he will buy a lot of time for the late game, like a switch into Taurens or something. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we can agree that Mr. Hazy is microing very well. Paladin is still on low experience, and there is a lot of low HP units. And Hazy is also saving his headhunters. So sorry about theory crafting, because we are missing this amazing action here. Tauren Chieftain, no, go to store! He forgot the store, he plays like Hitman. I think it's educated guess. The best American orc Hitman, when he used to play versus Happy on Warcraft 3 Champions, he had this strategy to on purpose keep orc shop in order to not spend any gold on healing. You know, the plan is, you know, you just rush tier 3 and you'll make your shop later. I think this is on purpose. This is on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Hazy craziness, but is it good enough? Fortitude is crossing the map. Fortitude is not saving his gold for a rainy day. And no! One of the trolls is trolling. Forest Troll Trapper decided to use Ensnare, and Headhunter goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Hazy. Mr. Hazy, you need a little bit more. You need a little bit more. He has one of the best items. He has Wand of Wind. It's amazing because you can threaten a hero kill. But ladies and gentlemen, Pala-Rifle strategy is doing what Pala-Rifle strategy is doing best. Fortitude is trying to realize his tier 2 timing. And Mr. Hazy knows that when he has burrows, hybrid laming is necessary. What does it mean? He's going to creep around human base, and when Fortitude will attack him, Hazy will respond with attacking back, but not the army, but economy. And maybe that's why he will go... If he goes Storms, I mean that I don't understand Hazy. Shockwave. Oh yes, baby. Shockwave it is. Fortitude is here. Fortitude is like, hey, Hazy, come on, let's fight. I want to fight. My name is Fortitude. I'm the king of Pala-Rifle. And Hazy is like, no, sir, thank you. And better TP out quickly. Oh no, don't block him, don't block him. Run, Hazy, run. Run, Hazy. Okay, one headhunter for a TP. It's okay. And Hazy is buying himself more time. This is beautiful case of hybrid laming. What do you do against hybrid laming as human? First thing first, full base wall-off. That's very important. With full base wall-off, yes, Fortitude knows. Fortitude, he graduated from Pala-Rifle University without any exams because it's Fortitude, special treatment. But ladies and gentlemen, yes, he graduated because he's just built differently. So you need full base wall-off. You need Sorg Ladies. Why? Because you keep one or two Sorg Ladies in your base and you slow down the raiders. And slow lasts 45 seconds and it's amazing, basically. But Orc, if he's tricky, he can try to go for Tiny Great Hall or something. And yes, Tauren Chieftain level 3 is what we need. And can you appreciate, I guess, that Hazy is not even healing in this game? That's super weird, in my opinion, that he's not healing. Not at all. Okay, he's using Shockwave on Creep Camp. And is Shadow... Okay, he's not healing? Hazy, you are crazy! He's not spending a single dime on healing souls, I think on purpose. This is so weird. Fortitude is around. Fortitude's around. He's like, Saul, I'm trying to make my base hybrid laming proof. And I'm going to win in the... What was this Shockwave? Okay, he misclicked, he wanted to use Heal Wave and he used Shockwave on nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, when you were younger, remember you made some mistakes. When I was like 7 years old, and when my computer restarted and there was this BIOS message that you need to like press enter to make sure to run Windows again. Instead of pressing enter, I was crying because I didn't know what was happening because I was 7 years old. Now I don't even read those messages, I just spam enter, usually, when it happens. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, with some experience, life is easier. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Mr. Hazy misclicked. He misclicked his shockwave, but now he's showing us his genius, right? He is splitting his army into two parts. Part 1, laming army with Tauren Chieftain. Part 2, a creeping army with Shadowhunter and Farseer. I never seen this. I never seen this in my life, ladies and gentlemen. And does it work? So far, it's not looking too bad. Look at this. I would even devour one creep. Just devour one creep with your Kodo Beast. So this is remote this is split hybrid laming. Hazy is playing such of a extraordinary strategies that I need to use multiple words to even name them. This is how crazy this guy is. He's creeping on one side of the map with Tauren Chieftain. He's creeping on another side of the map with his Farseer and Shadowhunter. And when Polar Rifle player will push, Mr. Hazy will just he will unite the two armies in hybrid laming. That's beautiful. Blood Mage have Flame Strike level 2. That's scary. But Blood Mage is guarding the base. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Blood Mage is guarding, but he has Staff of Teleportation. Mamma mia, grande madonna, what is happening here? Okay, Blood Mage is guarding the base. We have Fortitude attacking burrows. Hazy can live with that. He's actually teleporting. Hazy wants to fight, but Fortitude is ready. Fortitude is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Hazy, you need to have better position. These positions suck. Paladin is in there. Put the Paladin in there. Put the Paladin in there. Mr. Hazy is like, this the moment. Let's fight. Can he do it? Another Flame Strike is here. Heal Scroll used very quickly. Remember that Polar Rifle has the efficiency. But ladies and gentlemen, rifles are dying. Hazy saw the towers. Hazy saw that human is going tier 3. But man, those rifles are very strong. Tauren Chieftain has not enough mana for another shockwave. Polar Rifle player is doing what Polar Rifle player should do. He is kiting. And can we kill the Paladin? Paladin. Gold level 4, it means the aura, the shield if you want to. But he's not even clicking the shield. With Polar Rifle, you need to do miracles like John Wick. He needs to survive everything. There is not enough mana. There is not enough mana for another Holy Light. Man, Fortitude is doing this. He's trading, but Hazy is enraged. Hazy has 2-0 Berserkers. Hazy is crazy. He's pushing. Divine Shield indeed. But rifles are dying. Supply is even though. And remember, it's one base situation. And Polar Rifle player is even going into tier 3 technologies. Shadowhunter is on level 2, but there is no more mana in the Orc army. Also, what is problematic, there is no Orb of Lightning. Kodo Beast. Oh, Paladin will have to teleport out. Can you save? And the rifle? Those rifles are so tanky! Welcome to the new reality. This Hazy reality. Sloppy play by Mr. Genius play by Mr. Fortitude to have Staff of Teleportation on his Blood Mage. As you saw, Blood Mage was guarding the main base. And then when the fight has started, he staffed back to the army. That was beautiful. But we have operational tier 3 for Fortitude. He doesn't need rifles. Playing versus Masthead Hunters, you don't need rifles. You just don't need them. What tier 3 can offer? Better upgrades for refills, and indeed he's going for imbibed gunpowder. For all of the native English speakers, you can tell me in the YouTube comment why the word imbibed means it's the best upgrade ever. Sadly, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, both players are creeping. Shadowhunter will get level 3 soon, maybe not now. Helm of Valor, that's not what we want. We would like Undead Aura, Human Aura. Speaking of that, what is the best aura for Polar Rifle? Probably TC Aura. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. What's now? We are creeping. Are we tiny great holding? Not really. See about that. Ring of Superiority for the Tauren Chieftain. Shadow is still not on level 3. We have Scroll of Teleportation. And entire right side of the map is empty. It's empty, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing else to creep. This upgrade is ready. 3-0 rifles, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 rifles. You know what I would do? I would just stuff back my Blood Mage. So, to pretend that I'm teleporting out, ladies and gentlemen. And then I can teleport with Tower and Chieftain if I want. Ladies and gentlemen, Orc has no heal scrolls indeed. I think that Mr. Hazy is not going to take the fight. He's not going to take the fight yet. He's actually pulling back from the human base. Why? Why do you pull back, bro? Why you pull back? You should be pressuring this. He's pulling back? Hey, Mr. Hazy, that's a little bit too crazy even for me. It's something that's too crazy even for me. He knows that Polar Rifle player is just creeping hard. He wants to fight? Okay, if this fight is going to work, Mr. Hazy, I'm going to send you a DM on Discord that I appreciate you and you are a genius. Literally, guys, I will do it. I have connections. I'm on the same Discord as Mr. Hazy, Mr. Tuntun Discord for Dolphin tournaments. He's now pulling back when Polar Rifle already crapped. 60 supply for Orc. 53 supply for Polar Rifle player. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue is, yes, we should be pushing. Ladies and gentlemen, Blood Mage level 4. Mr. Fortitude wants to trade, but it's never a good idea. It's never, even if you have Flame Strike, it's never a good... No, Mr. Hazy, move! Hazy, move! There is earthquake, Mr. Hazy, don't stay in the fire! Okay, we got level 3 and we are teleporting back. It's called Hybrid Laming for a reason. Devour! Devour! Ladies and gentlemen, the game is still open. A little bit of a questionable decision by Mr. Hazy, but he still has the micro, he's still young, he's still beautiful. He's still the upcoming comment. He's like young Lionel Messi. It's hard to understand Messi genius at start, but then you look at his moving on the during the match and you are just amazed, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we are fighting 60 supply versus 48 supply. Supply lead for Orc. We started with beautiful Hex to stop the life drain. There is no Orb of Lightning, by the way. That's an issue, and Mr. Hazy is splitting very nicely. Another Hex to stop the mana transfusion. There are heal scrolls. There are heal scrolls, so this Shockwave, he needs more. Paladin got level 5, but in Paladin level 5 you just kill the aura. Another Hex used on the Blood Mage, and Blood Mage slowly but surely will start to get all of the mana. Another Shockwave used, ladies and gentlemen. Heal scroll was ready. There is no another Hex. There was the last Hex. Now all of the mana will belong to the Polar Rifle player. Staff of Sanctuary used as well. Blood Mage is here. Paladin got hexed. Why Paladin got hexed? Heal scroll used? Okay, Mr. Hazy is going in. You see this micro, you see this vengeance in Mr. Hazy movement. He's like, I think that Polar Rifle shouldn't be nerfed. I think that I can just outplay the Polar Rifle players. Amazing. And he's splitting his army again. But ladies and gentlemen, Fortitude is chasing. Fortitude is chasing, ladies and gentlemen. Tower and Chieftain is like, let's kill this barrack again. But Fortitude is like, okay, give me this tasty Kodo Beast. Ladies and gentlemen, supply is still even. Tier 3 versus Tier 3. One base versus one base. Berserkers with amazing upgrades. Berserkers with amazing upgrades, ladies and gentlemen. Fortitude has 1000 lumber. He doesn't care about lumber too much anymore. It is a long game with a lot of ups and downs, ladies and gentlemen. Hazy tasted the waters. He's playing versus the best active Polar Rifle players, versus the king of Polar Rifle himself, Fortitude. So he's doing quite well, all things considered. He's checking for some hidden expansions, but there is nothing there. In the meantime, Human is doing like fine. Human is doing fine. He has free rifles. This every Polar Rifle player dream to has 10 armor rifles, including the aura. 10 armor, minus 36% damage out taken. Mr. Hazy is splitting his army again. He's like, okay, we can't fight this. We need to hybrid lane. If you want to hybrid lane like that, there are another approaches. Just saying, there are 3 rifles. There are 3 rifles hidden deep inside of the human base, And in the meantime, Mr. Fortitude wants to kill the main base, but killing the main base is not even that good because only 700 gold left. And Mr. Fortitude, you need to TP! You need to TP, Mr. Fortitude! Fortitude is trading! Okay. Is it going to work? Hazy is like repositioning, he's going for the rifles. Okay. So Hazy accepted that his main base is gone, but he's trying to expand. He's killing the altar. Fortitude is going to in, but in my opinion, it can backfire on him. Let's see about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see about that. Berserkers, they have very small damage against buildings, but there is no okay, we are teleporting in. Does speed scroll, devour and TP out? Speed scroll, devour and TP out, that's what I would do. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful, Mr. Hazy, you are playing versus the king. Fortitude, this Kodobis position is literally the worst ever. The Kodobis has fallen, Blood Mage unlock level 5, that's looking tough. Flame Strike level 3 is giga scary. And ladies and gentlemen, okay, TPing out was hard, but yes. First thing first, there is no scroll of teleportation on the orc, and there is no speed scroll, so I would, if I stand corrected, go back quicker. Go back quicker. Mr. Hazy is like, this is not my first rodeo. This is not my first rodeo. The fact that I'm not mining from the main base is not problematic. It's not problematic, ladies and gentlemen. Hazy's still trying, but man, it wasn't too much of a laming. It wasn't too much of anything. Human is just regenerating, and ladies and gentlemen, there is a beautiful rifleman with free upgrades. He spotted this base. Shadow. Okay, Shadow needs to be careful. If Shadow Hunter gets surrounded, he is dead. No, he's dead. He's dead, GG. GG, ladies and gentlemen. Ay, Mr. Hazy, so close. He gave him a try, man. He gave him a good try. Hazy will get better and better, trust me. And I wonder which race would he play versus Fortitude. The problem is that Hazy versus Fortitude show match, that's not going to happen anytime soon, I'm afraid. If I would be a Chinese tournament organizer, I would organize Hazy versus Fortitude. And Hazy will just play any race he wants, right? Versus Fortitude, I will play Orc with Blade Master Mirror Image first. And I will try to like do some mind games, I don't know. Then Farseer, Grants, into Raiders, into heavy laming. We'll see about that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see about that. But there are still some people, like Professor Lemons, that say that still Fortitude may be losing this game. Let's see about that, because, ladies and gentlemen, I think that Fortitude won. Fortitude will just kill this expansion, and then you have one base situation on even supply, and you have the power rifle efficiency. And, ladies and gentlemen, maybe there is some hope. I would like to remind everybody that I'm casting on YouTube, but also I'm taking feedback from the YouTube chat. Let's see about that. Blood Mage is here with a Flame Strike. Nice micro by Mr. Hazy. He's still not giving up. This is also an important trait of an upcoming player. You need to be ready for everything. And Paladin staffed back. Rifles, after successful mission of killing the expansion, are back. Do we have Shadow Hunter back? Shadow Hunter is still in the altar for 15 seconds. There are rifles to intercept. And ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? Headhunters are running away. Supply is almost even. Wolves are going to lame, maybe. Fortitude is rich. Fortitude is making a move on the board. He says, I'm expanding. This is my time. I'm expanding. What are you going to do about it, Mr. Orc? Fortitude even stuffed his peasant back. This is how well he's treating his peasants. The issue is that Mr. Orc can't expand. Actually, he had some resources to expand. Man, this game is getting crazy. This game is getting crazy, but I still think that Orc is giga cooked. But what Mr. Hazy is good at, using two control groups. He's using two control groups for army pretty well. There is nothing of value in the main base. Nothing. nothing. And I think we can agree that Mr. Fortitude in the hindsight should make 2 less rifles and just go for Mountain King. And with Mountain King, he would be able to stop this laming for good. Chain Lightning, Shockwave use, but it just tickles. Just tickles. The rest of the army is there, and Mr. Hazy said that it's GG. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can see that the talent is there. Definitely, he's very good with those 2 armies. Maneuvers. He overestimated in a few moments, but I'm very excited to see Mr. Hazy in the future. And guys, if you like the video, make sure to comment, hit the like button, turn the bell on, and check out the channel for more videos and shorts. Thank you for watching, guys. It was SaulApeMan, and see you in the next one.